And dozens of law enforcement officers from Flathead and Lake County trained on how to respond to a wildlife-human attack. Mara and Sue went along to find out how you can be safe if you come across this life-threatening scenario.
You could be out hiking, walking, or running, and you come across a bear or a mountain lion. Eric Wenham with Fish, Wildlife and Parks says minimize the surprise ahead of time by yelling and clapping. He tells me why surprising wildlife is so dangerous.
We've invaded their personal space. Everybody has personal space, that envelope that we feel comfortable with people outside of. Bears have the same thing, and so when we've stepped into that personal space, that's the surprise, that's that startle response.
Wenham tells me how a surprise can turn deadly.
If they don't feel that they have an adequate escape route where they can just run away into the brush and hide, they'll go ahead and attack. And then what they're doing is they're neutralizing that threat.
Wenham says that if you do encounter a bear, the way you respond to a black bear or a grizzly is different. If it's a black bear, fight back. If it's a grizzly, ball up into the fetal position with your hands behind your head, like this, to protect all your vital organs.
This is the worst case scenario, and you're attacked. That's where Brian Summers comes in. Summers has been a criminal investigator with FWP for over 30 years. He tells me what a common mistake is for people after they've played dead in this fetal position.
But what happens is people play dead, and after a minute or so they sit up. The bear's still there watching to say, hey, did I do a good enough job reducing the threat the first time? And when the person sits up, they come back in and the attack starts again, and a lot of times the second time is much worse than the first.
Wenham says bear activity is low this summer due to high huckleberry growth. More huckleberries means bears won't seek food out elsewhere, like garbage cans. However, Wenham and Summers recommend always carry bear spray. In Kalispell, Mara and Sue, MTN News.
And they say that bear spray works on many forms of wildlife. It can also neutralize bears, mountain lions, and even moose.